All right, quick update on the markets. I haven't done one of these in, I think, 3 days now. I've been so busy. But I wanted to do this update because something fascinating to me. Sorry, not to me. Something fascinating has happened, which I wanted to talk about. Because this is just outstandingly odd. Buyers have come in. So I mentioned we have this push up, and then all of a sudden we have all of this, which has gone more like this, it seems. Something's up here. There is no. I'm baffled as to how these buyers from here, let's say from here, let me do that better. This guy here, how he came up, gapped up, and then just went even further, going up to challenge this guy, who in my mind came down pretty strongly, not just there, but also all of that. So I'm dumbfounded as to what the hell is going on. Because it now seems as though this guy, or rather these guys coming up, are going past this guy and going up to this guy right here, which I really wasn't expecting. To add to to all of that confusion, Germany seems to be following the US, doing a similar thing, going up to challenge that guy, right? And by the way things are looking, it's going to reach, the prices are going to reach this level. The buyers are going to reach this level, which means they'll go up to challenge these guys up here, which is on its own fine. Okay, it's the two sellers were quite close together. But what really has me dumbfounded is how these guys, these buyers, have not even gotten past, have not even reached this level, yet alone gone past it. Because this right here, going up in a steady-ish manner, is very, in my book, very dangerous. Because it looks as though it's setting buyers up for a surprise. A surprise being either this guy or this guy here dropping all of this down and doing so hard in a very aggressive manner, which is what I was expecting in the other two markets, Germany and Wall Street. But that's not what's happened. They've gone up. And now these guys haven't gone up. They're lagging behind. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen, especially on this market come next week. Because part of me wants to say, well, excuse me. Part of me wants to say other markets have gone up. Those two other markets have gone up, and this is lagging behind. So come next week, this is going to fly up, most likely with a news announcement. Another part of me is looking at all of these buyers coming up in a very steady manner, and I'm saying this is going to drop. As in, they don't seem to have enough strength to then do this, or I wouldn't have thought so. But this is what's happened in the other two markets. So I am now very, very unsure. Because I think the most logical thing if I clear this up a bit, is for all of this to topple, get some more strength from down here, and then progress upwards. But we've seen with the other markets that prices haven't come down. They've instead just blasted upwards. And have gone very, very far indeed. Look at this. We have this push up, and then this push up, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Something's up. I don't know what it is, but something's up. This is just very odd. It's this move that's got me very dumbfounded. Because I would have anticipated, instead of all of this move up, I would have anticipated something more like this, right? And a continuous struggle to reach this level, this high again, and then eventually a topple, at least a topple to this level, right? Possibly even to all the way down here. For the buyers to find strength from here doesn't make sense at all. But this is the markets. It's illogical. Very illogical. What makes things even more odd is that this market is doing a similar thing, but then FTSE is not, is struggling. So if you're looking at FTSE and saying this is lagging, other markets are showing that they've blasted through this high, and now these guys are coming up, they're going to blast up. It might be a trap, because judging by this, right, if you're looking at this like this and thinking other markets have blasted this level, this is going to do the same thing, and enter and expect this, you might instead have this, a come down. Or you might not. You might actually get a blast past this level. I don't have a read on this at all. My suspicion is that this is going to fold at this level. It just hasn't got the strength to continue to go up like this. It's very illogical to do that, yet alone to do that, right? So I think this is going to drop. And I think drop hard to this level again before it finds some strength to eventually blast past this level, and get up to these guys where other markets are. I say other markets, other markets, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the UK that's lagging behind. And lagging behind in a very obvious, nonsensical way. Other markets are round about here, this range. This is all the way down here, struggling to go past this guy. What's going to happen when it comes across this guy? Or this guy, or this, or, you know, any one of these could send the markets back down. And right now they're here struggling to go up. I don't think they have the strength. I don't think they have the strength. The number one most logical thing is for this to drop, back down to this level, and then gather some power to go up. I don't think this market is going to correlate with the other two, or the others, I should say. So essentially, I think what we'll see is this at some point will pull back, and pull back around about to this level. And when that happens, FTSE will also pull back, but most likely pull back to around about this level. So it will break this low, this level, and go all the way down to this low. And then when other markets start to climb up again, when buyers start to move in other markets, in this market, it's going to move quicker. That's the most logical thing I can think of right now. Alternatively, we might see this push upwards from here. I very much doubt this, but I doubted it in the other two markets. I certainly didn't expect this to happen. This strength. It looks like a trap. That's why I think if this had continued to go upwards in a steady manner, then I could say, okay, it's, buyers are making an attempt, but they're doing so hesitantly, i.e. they're taking their profit early. For them to do this, it's like they know this level isn't strong and are just bulldozering past it. Which makes my thinking that this first move and this second move being stronger than the first is going to lead to a third move down. I still believe it will move down, but it seems as though the buyers are going up to this guy, rather than this guy. Which makes me wonder why is this guy here allowing the buyers to go past? Aggressively. I don't know. I need a lot more data than this. A lot more data to make a firm analysis of what the hell is happening. Because by all accounts, this abnormality shouldn't be happening. It's too odd. The buyers are very confident doing what they're doing. And I'm wondering, are the sellers not confident, or are they happy for the buyers to continue to go up because they want this price instead? Or maybe even this price. There is a gap here. I don't know. And then to add to that, this is flying up, this is following, and this isn't even correlating anymore. It's like the buyers in this market are waiting for a news announcement before they make progress. And if that is the case on this market, the most dash of evil thing to do is for the sellers to come in, fool a lot of people, and for the buyers to take all the sellers' money in order to propel upwards to this level. If the buyers are waiting for a news announcement, I think this is the most logical thing to happen at this point on this market. When I think next two, if not next week, the week after, next 2 weeks. Yeah, there's got to be a news announcement they're waiting for. And I think as the news announcements, as we get closer to it, we're going to see spikes. Similar to how these guys, this is interesting actually. So these guys, let me clear this up. These guys, see, they came up, gapped, sellers came down, and the buyers pushed it right back up. I think we'll see a similar thing as prices continue to progress. I think we'll see sharp moves coinciding with the news announcement, whatever it is, whenever it is, and then we'll have a direction, which I think at this point will be upwards to reach the other markets. Yeah. So I think buying into this market will be awesome. I think it'll be great, but when prices come down to run about this level, maybe down here, up here rather, the 6,900 level. And I think sellers are going to come down sharply to get. I think the buyers will stop buying, rather let prices come down and get a great price. That's what I'm thinking so far. Yeah, this uncorrelated market is very annoying. I like it when things are very organized, correlated, but every now and then you get stuff like this, which is very abnormal. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'll have a weekend analysis where I can sit down and do a longer analysis of the markets. But right now, markets are not correlating at all. FTSE is not correlating, and not only is it not correlating, it's lagging behind other markets. And I think it wants to catch up to the other markets, but first, the buyers need sellers. So they'll drop the price. They'll stop buying. Prices will drop, and then they'll continue buying, and they'll continue buying aggressively after prices drop. That's my view for now. I'll be very interested to see how things play out in the next 2 weeks. I think it will all happen in the next 2 weeks. But I'll go ahead and leave this there for now. I'll have another video over the weekend. All right, bye for now.